So I've got a quick question about IM, instant messaging tonight, and I don't know what messenger you use. I'm on MSN, and I guess it's coming back to this etiquette thing, and the whole what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, what do you do, what do you not do, and one thing, I guess, first question is, do you write in real English? Now, assuming that English is your first language. If it's not, please forgive, I'm going to use English as an example because I'm English. If you're American, you can be forgiven for not using English. Although I know, anyway, no, let's not go there. I know, dangerous territory. The whole point is, I talk to different people on MSN in different ways, depending on who they are. And there are some people who I have real conversations where I type real sentences, and some people I know they just don't understand if I use sentences, and you have to use abbreviations. With some people it's like reverting to Egyptian hieroglyphics, and it's literally a case of decipher this and that emoticon to work out what they're saying. So that's the first question. What kind of IM user are you? Are you someone who really writes sentences? I guess we could talk about the same thing. You could bring it into email, the whole sort of electronic communication. I've read articles where people talk about it's really damaging language, it's really destroying what's all good and proper about the English language, and maybe that is the case, but I think we're fortunate. The English are not as stuck up about their language as the French are, at least as the French are in the English perception of how the French are, if that makes sense. Let me cover myself there. But the English language is very adaptable and has adapted, and I think that's part of its great strength, and that's why it has such a broad appeal beyond just people who are born in England. But text communication, whether it's on mobile phones, whether it's through IM, whether it's through comments and different other sort of twittering or whatever else that's going on the internet, abbreviations really rule the day, and is that a good thing? And I guess the other thing is the whole, coming back to the IM thing, do you stop without reason? And someone mentioned this to me earlier, and it got me thinking, mainly because it annoys me when people stop making videos without reason. It's like if you were to sit in a pub with someone and have a conversation, and then halfway through what you thought the conversation was, they just sat there staring into their beer and refused to make eye contact with you. You would be a little annoyed with that person. And I think it's the same with the person who starts an IM conversation with you and then just stops talking or responding halfway through. Now, obviously, halfway through, that's like, how long is a piece of string? That you don't set out a conversation saying this is going to be a 30-second conversation, this is going to be a 3-minute conversation, this is going to be a half-hour conversation. But there seems to be a natural sort of length that these things should run to, and some people seem to not really acknowledge that and just disappear, not saying bye or BRB or anything. Is that rude? In my old-fashioned sort of mindset on communication, I think it is. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that one as well. So there you go, a little bit of rambling about language, about modern communication and the internet. And if you're interested in any of that and want to pick up on any of those points, it'd be great to hear from you. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.